Hello students, welcome to BA3400. It's the Quantitative Methods 2 course. So I'm your instructor, Professor Doza. So I'll be teaching you this course and I will give you guys a brief summary of the syllabus for Winter 2021. So as you know that this is a 3 credit course and the prerequisite is BA2300 and the mode of instruction would be online. So I will upload the lecture materials and videos every week on Monday. Okay, so this week the lectures are actually the introductory lectures, it's a refresher for BA 2300, and my colleague Professor Sands actually shared her videos, so I have used them for this week. So mostly the office hours will be mainly through Zoom or Teams, and it's only by email appointment only. And this is the email that you guys should use to contact me. Okay, it's here. And the textbook that I will be using for this course is the Modern Business Statistics with Microsoft Office Excel. Okay, it's the 7th edition. So I recommend you guys to buy the textbook from Cengage, and you also have to purchase the Mindtap, the homework platform. So I would recommend you guys to get the Cengage Unlimited because it's cheaper, and you get the online textbook and Mindtab and everything for the entire semester. Okay, so here is a link, and once you sign up for Cengage, you can join the Mindtab section. So this semester onwards, actually, Mindtab has been integrated into Canvas, so you don't even have to log into Cengage to do the homework. So I will actually show you guys like how it is done. So you can just click on the chapters and it will directly take you to Cengage. So you have to choose either it should be Winter 21. Let me just see. 1 second. So let me just change it to Winter 2021. Okay, I have used it shouldn't be Fall 2020, right? It's Winter 2021. Okay, so make sure you purchase the Mindtech homework and this Engage. It with 119 you actually get everything. Okay, so it's a package deal. It's the cheapest option. That's what the Cengage people told us. So for technology, you would need Academica, Mindtap, which is the Cengage, your Wednesday email, Internet, Microsoft Word, and Excel with data analysis tool pack. So you would need this because for the Mindtap homework, we need to do like the Excel problems and also calculator, any scientific calculator would do. Okay, so course description. So we will learn about sampling, hypothesis testing, confidence interval estimation, right? Analysis of variance, chi-square test, and regression. So these are all applicable to accounting, market research, finance, production, and forecasting. And the course prerequisite is BA 2300. So as I have mentioned earlier, okay. So make sure you guys read like all the information here. So next I will talk about our course schedule. So we have about 15 weeks, I believe, for the course. So first week will be like syllabus review and BA 2300 concept review and introduction to BA 3400. And you make sure you sign up Mindtab by January 25th. And from second week onwards, I will upload my own lectures from week 2 onwards. So we will cover chapter 9 and week 3 also chapter 9 as well. So the chapters are week 2 and week 3, chapter 9. Then the first Mindtap homework due will be on February 7th, but you have to purchase everything before Jan 25th and have to register it on Mindtap. Otherwise, you won't receive the class participation points, which is like 4% of the overall course. So make sure you sign up for Mindtap before that. Otherwise, I cannot confirm the class participation points. So chapter 10 is week 4 and week 5. Also, we will actually cover week 6 too. So week 6 is also chapter 10. So after that, so these are the topics that we will cover. Don't get, I mean, don't get overwhelmed with the jargons right now, like hypothesis testing, developing hypothesis testing, or type 1 type 2 errors. We will learn like progressively, or the difference in means and difference of proportions. We will learn slowly throughout the semester. So the first exam will be on February 22nd to February 23rd. The exam is available for 2 days, but the exam duration is 2.5 hours. Okay, it doesn't mean you have 2 days to complete the exam. Okay, don't get confused. The exam duration is only 2.5 hours, but once you start the exam, you have to complete it within 2 hours. Like when you click it to open the exam, you need to finish it within 2.5 hours. It's just that it's available for 2 days. So like sometimes maybe some of you guys are working in the daytime, so you want to take the exam at night, or some people want to take the exam in the morning. So there is 2 days flexibility. Okay, so February 22nd and February 23rd, so 9 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. it will be available. So how you will take the exam? You will have to install the Responders browser, lockdown browser, and the Responders monitor. So I will briefly touch on that soon. Okay, and before the exam, so the first exam is February 22nd. So I will give you guys a demo quiz 2 weeks before, so you can try it out using the lockdown browser and Responders. So that will give you a feeling like how to take the exam. So week 7 is the exam. Okay, so week 8 and week 8 we will cover chapter 11, and week 9 we will cover chapter 12 and start a little bit of chapter 13. Week 10 we will cover chapter 13. Okay, and I have the following due dates for each of the homeworks, like when it is due. Okay, so chapter 11 due February 28th. So I hope you guys read this. Also note that the last day to withdraw from the class is March 28th. Okay, and I believe that if you want to drop it with full tuition cancellation, it's Jan 25th. Okay, so before Jan 25th, you can drop the course with full tuition cancellation. So week 11 we will have our second exam, which is chapter 11, chapter 12, and chapter 13. And actually week 12 we will have it. We have our review session on week 11. Okay, I will do a midterm 2 review, and midterm 1 review will be done also on February 15th, right? So that was with the class itself. Okay, because midterm 1 is on like less topics, like only 2 chapters, and midterm 2 is 3 chapters. So I will take a whole review session on week 11. Okay, so week 12 will be our exam, March 29th. Okay, and it's also available for 2 days, 9 a.m. March 29th to March 30th. But you only have 2.5 hours to do the exam. Okay, then week 13 I will cover chapter 14. Week 14 also 14, because 14 is a long chapter. Week 15 I will finish chapter 15, which is the last chapter of our course. And then week 16 I have the review session for exam 3, which is the final exam. Basically it's only chapter 14 and 15. Okay, so I don't take comprehensive exam, I just take like chapter by chapter. So like exam 3 is only 2 chapters, and the finals is on May 1st to May 2nd. Okay, So again you have 2 days to like 2 days available exam, but the total duration is still 2.5 hours. Okay, so recommended problems, you can do the problems from the textbook. Okay, I have mentioned there. So let's look at the grade overview. So Mindtap homeworks, there are total 7 chapters, each is 3%. So total percentage is 21%. Okay, you have to submit it by Mindtap. Exam 1, chapter 9 and 10, 20%. Exam 2 is chapter 11, 12, 13, 30%. Exam 3 is last 2 chapters, which is 14 and 15. That's 25%. And class participation is 4%. So how I measure class participation? If you're watching my lecture videos, if you're doing the problems properly or not, and if you have signed up for Mindtap, so based on everything, the class participation will be calculated. So total is 100%. So this is the grade the breakdown. Like to get an A, you have to score 92 and above. If you get 90, like 91 point, let's say 91.87, it will be still A minus because you haven't gotten more than 92. Okay, so make sure you understand this. Many times you guys email me like, Professor, I missed it by 0.3 or 0.5. In the past I did rounding. So this semester let's see how things happen, because like the department wants us to give the grades that you actually have got. And but I will try to see, like, if you are participating properly. In some cases I will do rounding. Okay, but I cannot promise. So make sure like you try to do your best in the exam. Okay, so I don't do rounding like I did in the past, but the department told me that we should follow this guidelines. Okay, but I will try to do something. So Mindtap homework, the due dates, you have to submit it on time. Okay, however, I only allow like up to 2 late submissions of the Mindtap course. Okay, so you don't even have to email me like if you have like 1 or 2 submissions late. Okay, but don't, make sure you don't have more than 2 late submissions, because then you won't get points for the other chapters. So try to do the homeworks on time and respect the due dates. Okay, it's in the syllabus, and also I will post it in the canvas as well. Okay, so yeah, so academic integrity. Before that, let's talk about the exam policy. Okay, so as I have said, you have to install the lockdown browser and the responders monitor, both of the softwares. I will give you guys special instruction like 2 to 3 weeks before our first exam, and I will give you a demo quiz so you guys can practice on that first, which will give you an idea on how to take the exams. Okay, some students might not have webcam. Okay, in the past only one student didn't have a webcam in the laptop from my 120 students. But yeah, so if you don't have, you make sure you buy a webcam from Amazon for about $20 to $30. Okay, it's very cheap. So each exam 2.5 hours long, and it is available on Canvas for 48 hours, means 2 days, right? So but when you start the exam, you have to finish it within 2.5 hours. And don't start the exam pretty late. Okay, like 11 p.m. On the last day, then you only have 1 hour to complete the exam, right? So make sure you start the exam at least 6 hours before the ending time of the availability. Okay, it's available up to 11:59, right? But don't start it, oh, May 2nd, let me start on like 11 p.m. Then you only have 1 hour to complete the exam. So it is your responsibility. Like if you think that, oh yeah, let me start at the last hour, I mean, then you have less time. But you should be responsible. So I recommend at least start 6 hours before the ending time. So you usually have 2 days. I have seen many students completed the first day. I actually like those students. As some students start like the second day, but second day if you start, make sure you start 6 hours before the ending time. So also I will post like worksheet problems. In the past I used to grade the worksheets. From this semester onwards I don't grade the worksheets. Okay, so it's there, you can practice, because the worksheets are like the exam type questions. So it's a good idea to practice the worksheets, and if you don't have time, then at least do the Mindtap problems, and do the the homeworks. But worksheets is highly recommended. Okay, so academic integrity, uh, I expect all of you to do your own work, and in the exam actually you will guys also have you can have a creep sheet. Okay, I forgot to mention that. So creep sheet is like a one page double sided. You can write down the formulas. So let's say formula for chapter 9 and chapter 10. So you have a creep sheet for midterm 1, then creep sheet for midterm 2, and creep sheet for the final exam. So only one creep sheet double sided is allowed. And when you are taking the exam, the webcam will be on. So if you have more like multiple pages, then your exams will be disqualified. So don't do anything unethical. Okay, just put the creep sheet and your calculator and take the exam. Okay, yeah, I don't want you guys to cheat in the exam. Okay, so if you cheat, unfortunately you will get a 0 for the course. I have taught so many semesters. Luckily none of my students cheated, so thank you for that, and I hope none of you guys will do that. For disability, these are the procedures, and if you have a disability, you have to fill up a form and let me know, because some students require additional time, those who have disability. Okay, so you have to let me know in advance. Withdrawal policy. Uh, so last day to withdraw is March 28th, 5 p.m. and last day to drop with full tuition cancellation is Jan 25th. So make sure you guys do this, and let me also show you guys the our how your the module page will look like. Okay, let's look at student view. So this is the things that I have uploaded. Okay, I have updated the syllabus because there was a typo that I wrote fall 2020. It should be winter 2021. So introduce yourself. You make the syllabus, like read the syllabus. These are the tables that we will use mostly, and how to like do the Cengage registration. This is how you can do. Like you go there, you can register, and you can also register. There is another shortcut. So I have uploaded the videos for the course. Actually, Professor San's video for this week. This is the refresher for BA2300. So see, these are chapter 9 Mindtap homework. So good thing is you don't even have to log into Cengage anymore. So you just click like 9.3 here. It will directly take you to Cengage website. So make sure you register there, and then you can start doing the homeworks. So the first homework is due, I believe, February 7th. So yes, so first is February 7th. So you guys are still have time, but you have to register for Mindtap by Jan 25th. Okay, so once you click, it will directly take you the work problems. So if you have any other questions, you can always email me. So I'll be available here. Okay, and hope you guys have a great semester. So thank you. Thanks to all of you.